All right, go ahead, Big Grizzly. Take it away.
All right, welcome to week 2 of the Dude Ranch Pigskin Pick'ems. We're live again on Twitch. It's doing pretty well. The boys are liking it. Nobody liked our picks from last week, so let's go over it. Drew, myself, and Brady, we're all 2 and 3. Your good friend fucking Daniel came in with a 1 and 4 to start the season. But you know what? Hold on. It was week 0. We're still in preseason mode. We're fucking getting after it this week. We got a full slate of games. All the Power 5 conference teams are in fucking play. We're getting after it. Week 0 is really hard to bet on. We only do it because we're so fucking anxious and we're hard up for football. So we do a show for week 0. We should have fucking gave you a disclaimer for that. What do you want, Waz?
North Texas saved my ass from going on a fucking schneid. I told you I had a good feeling about them motherfucking Mean Greenmen.
Me too in Nevada. North Texas and Nevada saved me from a fucking disaster this week.
Kenny Jesus saved me from 1 and 4, baby. Kenny Jesus. We saved.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll just get right into it because Brady there's at work, a.k.a. Richard Jewell. Brady, give us your 4 picks.
All right. Yeah, we're going to go to one of the fiercest rivalries college football has ever produced. Many coaches have lost their jobs. Many fans have been bricked over wins from this series. We're going to Virginia. We're going to take Old Dominion plus 7.5 at home. The Virginia rivalry, Virginia Tech, Old Dominion. It's a great rivalry. It really is a great rivalry. It's always close. Old Dominion seems to win quite a bit in that rivalry. So I'm going to take them plus 7.5 at home. Virginia Tech wasn't all that impressive last year, and I don't see them being that impressive. The stats on Old Dominion were hard to find. You really had to dig in the trenches there. But all time since gambling's been a thing, they are winning the series ATS. So fun fact for you there. And the last time they played at Old Dominion won outright. So that's going to be my upset as well, Big Grizz, if you want to jot that down in your steno pad too.
Go Monarchs.
Jot that
Yep.
down. Jot that
Yep.
down.
You jot that down in your motherfucking steno pad.
Then we're going to go ahead and go for some Thursday night football. We got Penn State only laying 3.5 at Purdue. Give me Penn State. They brought back pretty much their whole team. They had a really solid defense. They did lose Dotson on offense, but it's Penn State. I'm sure they got a couple fucking weapons in there to replace him. Clifford, question mark.
Old man penis in the locker room. That's their biggest weapon.
Not sure how you feel about Clifford. He's going to be the better quarterback on the field, though. They'll have the better defense, better quarterback. I'll take them laying at 3.5. They're 9-1 straight up in their last 10 versus Purdue, and they are 3-1 ATS in their last 4 versus them. So I'll play the numbers there. Then I'm going to go UNC plus 1 over App State. I'm getting a call, so I get if I can give you this last pick real quick. Oregon plus 17.
All right.
And a half. Sorry, and a half. And there's a half point on UNC as well.
Yeah, I got that.
All right, give me a second.
Senior wanted to know, how can I make a bet? And I'll tell you exactly how. You call your good friend Drew, he's a good bookie for you. He doesn't even charge a surcharge. He doesn't even charge a surcharge.
Senior, if you're looking, these are all my lines right here. They're all back up here. Marshawn Lynch, 1 first reception, over 5.5 yards. It's there. It's on the fucking board. You can place a bet on that one.
All right.
I'm surprised that Braxty did not go to the fucking. He did not go to one of the oldest and most gruesome rivalries in all of college sports, and that is the Citadel Bulldogs versus the Campbell Fighting Camels.
Okay, this isn't how we do the show. We can talk about that after the fucking picks, dude.
Yeah, Big Grizzly, he seems a little grouchy today, Waz.
You know how the show runs. We make comments on people's picks after the fucking picks are in. We don't need fucking your 1 and 4 ass giving us your fucking diet.
Great, Grizz. We're only 2 and 3. We can't talk too much shit.
You had 1 more win than me.
Fuck all you, Drew. Hey, I'm the defending champ. You can't talk smack on me.
Drew, I was the inaugural champ. First is the best. All right. Me and Braxty are hashtag rooting together And I'm not talking about the Monarchs. We are Penn State. And Clifford, the medium-sized white dog, he's going to be good enough to beat Purdue by -3.5. I apologize, Reds, my good friend, biggest Purdue fan of all time. But you're going down, and Penn State's going to beat you. And I'm sorry. And they're going to cover that spread. My second pick. I was a little hesitant, but I told you guys last week, and I'm not a liar. That's not who I am down to my core. I said I was taking UConn until they fucking bucked me, baby. I'm riding that horse. Give me UConn -18.5, baby. They're taking on Central Connecticut, who didn't play football last year. UConn, baby. Let's go Huskies. I had to do it. If I didn't, I looked like a liar, and then no one would ever trust me on this show again. I said I was riding that horse till it bucked me, so I gotta fucking roll with the Huskies. Possibly one more time, or maybe for a while. Maybe that's my fucking sleeper. Maybe they're an undefeated ATS team this year. Who knows? We'll see. My third pick, I'm going with Joe Shiesty's old school. Give me LSU -2.5 against Florida State. I don't know. Florida State's coming off a tough matchup against them Dukes from Duquesne. They were tough. It was a tough battle. And now LSU's fresh. It's week 1 for them. And I like LSU to cover that spread. And my second one, I don't like it. I like it, but I don't like it because it's in Florida. But give me Utah, man. Utah's the better football team, and they're only laying 2.5 points. Give me the Utes of Utah, baby. Those are my 4 picks. It's all right here on this screen behind me.
Okay, before I go to Hammer, Drew, are you sure LSU's giving points and not getting points? I thought they were getting points at home.
No, it's -2.5 LSU.
Okay. I almost went with UConn too, and I thought they were getting 19.5, and I had that as one of my picks, and I was like, oh, I ain't giving points. Drew, real quick, UConn is 7-1 in their last eight ATS, but that's usually because they're getting 40 and 50 fucking points again. Waz, give me your 4 picks.
Before I go to my picks, we do have a comment from Senior, and he says, I bet that Waz will outdrink Big Grizz on draft night. And let me tell you why that is a great pick. First off, we have a typhoon coming, and what we have during typhoons here are called typhoon parties. Let me show you what I have.
Waz is gonna be making some stupid ass picks on fucking Saturday
We
because he's
have
gonna be
a bottle of
fucking.
liquor, the Kraken. Got a 30-rack Busch Light, and now we've got a surprise upset. Very, very, very low key here. We got some boxed wine for the typhoon party, baby.
Okay, since Senior wanted to place that bet, I want to make another side bet. I'm going to put it up here on the screen here. So the fantasy football draft is 16 rounds. We're setting the over-under at 12.5 rounds before Daniel passes out from all the wine, liquor, and Busch Lights. Grizz, you think he passes out during the draft?
2 quick points on that. If you're gonna bet on anyone to beat me at drinking, Hammer's a good fucking pick.
He's the guy.
For his size, can fucking hang with me for sure. But I have a question. I want to know, how's all that booze gonna be around by Saturday? It's only Tuesday.
Well, so the thing is, a lot of that is, so the beer, I'm going to have to restock on beer. But usually I don't go heavy on the liquor until the weekend, and that's when the typhoon is hitting. And also I'm going to be getting chew highs too. I forgot to add that. I'm going to be having
strong or no strong?
Big strong.
Big strong. Daniel's a big strong chew high guy.
Big strong chew high guy. All right, let Daniel kick this off. Now, before I pick, I'm going to go in order of the games that are going to be played. I want to fucking place some goddamn bets early on in the fucking in the week so I can build up my money and then fucking hammer it all in on a big finale of college football. And let me kick this off with the Akron Zips -14 against the St. Francis Red Flash. Listen, grew up in Pennsylvania my whole life, and I knew a lot of guys that went to St. Francis. Those guys were not outstanding football players. And, hey, the line is -14 for a reason. It's because everyone else knows that they are not outstanding football players.
Okay,
well.
Waz, I know I'm not allowed to cut people off during this, but God damn it, you just fucking insulted the Theodore Helsel. He has a fucking plaque on the goddamn wall, Was. What do you have? Show us your walls. You got a plaque there?
I've got cum on that wall.
Yeah. You apologize to Theodore Helsel right now.
I will not.
I can't believe you just said that. I can't believe you just insulted Teddy fucking Helsel. He would have ran over that Akron Zips defense.
He would have put another plaque on the wall after that.
Yeah. Single season rushing game yards. He would have broke any rushing record ever invented.
All right, now for my second pick, I think Senior's going to be really hype about this because I am betting on the fucking Eagles, baby, of Eastern Michigan University, minus 14 against the Eastern Kentucky Colonels.
I thought Waz was pulling a fucking 2 weeks ahead kind of shit again. Remember, he used to always do that last year?
This is smelling like an 0-4 week for old Danielson.
We'll see, big boy. We'll see. Because the Eagles, I'll tell you what, I'm in a lot of their alumni groups on Facebook, so I trickle. They just rebuilt the fucking library on campus. They're doing a lot of good things on that campus. The morale for the football team is very high this year. They got a lot of good fucking recruits. They're looking good, and they got a brand new library on campus.
Why? Why are you in Eastern?
In their alumni group.
He has never even been to Michigan, y'all. Yeah, he has. He went to fucking no, that was in Chicago. Never mind. You went to Chicago where you went basic.
He was
Never
probably
been to Michigan.
He's probably like Eastern Mood or Brother Wozniak, class of '94.
Sigma Delta Chi was.
Change your name to Brother Wozniak, class of whatever.
That was the most bizarre thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, that was big time strange.
Definitely.
They're probably going through the alumni page like, anyone recognize this Dan Wozniak guy?
Who's this fucking guy?
He's always talking about fucking.
Lamb.
He's always talking about fucking people's dads. Who is this guy?
Brother Wozniak, class of 07.
Now for my next pick, I gotta go. We're going back to the great state of Michigan here. There's a lot of good football being played in Michigan this week, okay? And the next game is gonna be Michigan State Spartans. Go Sparty, go. Minus 23 against the shitty Western Michigan team. Now, I would take any of the other Michigan teams against this Western Michigan team. They are abysmal, and they are probably the worst team in the state of Michigan this year. They fucking suck. So that was an easy pick for me. I think Sparty might win that game by 78 points. And it's a rivalry game too. So getting the score ran up isn't out of the question. They're up 21 late in the game. They might kick a field goal just to save their good friend Daniel. And now the literal easiest pick I made this whole time. And I'll even break this down for you. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish plus 17.5 against the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Wow, it's not a sperm bank.
I'm going to have it both.
Wow.
But, so the easiest fucking part about this is the fact that Notre Dame is getting a lot of points. And every time in the recent past that Notre Dame has gotten a lot of points, they've covered every time. They keep it close with the fucking exception that Alabama fucking national championship. Anytime Notre Dame's getting a lot of points, they always fucking cover and keep it fucking close. Both times they lost to Georgia, close ass game, one possession at the end that they fucking lost it. They had the ball and turned it over. This is easy, plus 17.5. It's an easy pick. Don't even think about it for a second. Just put all your money on it. It's easy. We got the Asian sensation, Buckner, at quarterback. And I know what you're thinking. Asians are notorious for having small penises. But athletic director Schwarbrick went ahead and he invited me to campus to take a look at this guy's cock. It is fucking massive. It is massive, massive penis on this guy. The Asian sensation will get it done.
All right. There's a lot of action going on in fucking Brother Wozniak's fucking picks. All right. I'm gonna give you my 4 picks. I have these in order, and this was my fourth pick. But I'm going first with this pick because I'm totally disagreeing with Brother Wozniak, class of 07. I don't know where he's getting his information about Western Michigan being the worst team. They're an 8-win team, returning 9 starters on fucking defense, which was the number 1 defense in the MAC. Brady could probably agree with that. He's a big MAC guy, big-time MAC guy. Number 1 defense. And they was the number 3 offense in the fucking MAC. And we know the MAC puts up a lot of fucking points. So they returned 9 starters on fucking defense, which was the best in the MAC. Michigan State, they're going to be good this year, but they're only returning 5 starters on offense. They lost most of their line and Kenny Skywalker, I was big on Kenny Skywalker last year, and they lost Kenny Walker and most of their line. I like Michigan State. I got it at 21.5, though, Waz. I don't know where you got your line at.
MyBookie.ag is where I got it. But I did get it earlier, so you probably got the line at the more current.
I'll check the current line real quick.
All right, I got it at 21.5. So
what game are we looking at?
Western Michigan, and MSU.
Okay, so on FanDuel it's right down the middle, 22.5. You guys want to just split the difference?
That works for me.
Okay, 22.5. All right, so I disagree with Brother Wozniak, class of 07 on that. So my first pick I was going to say was now my second pick. I love the San Diego State Aztecs -5.5 versus Arizona. San Diego State's 3-2 ATS in their last 5 against Arizona. San Diego State's 4-1 ATS against the Pac-10 in their last 5 games, so they play good against the Pac-10. Zona's starting quarterback is out for the year. And this surprised me looking up this stat. Zona's 1-19 straight up in their last 20 games. Now, I don't follow the Pac-10 after dark because I'm usually fucking sleeping by then, but I knew they were bad. I didn't know they were that bad. San Diego State's returning a lot of the starters from an 8-win team last year, and they were 17th scoring defense in the league in the country, and they were 3rd against the run. Plus, they're breaking in a new fucking stadium. They're going to want to break that new stadium right. I like San Diego State -5.5 against Arizona. My second pick is going to be Louisville -4.5 against Syracuse. Louisville, I mean, if you look at the numbers, they're 8-2 ATS in their last 10 games against fucking Syracuse. The average margin of victories been by 19 fucking points. Louisville's returning 7 starters on offense, headlined by Malik Cunningham, one of the most dynamic fucking guys in the 8 players in the ACC. Write that down. And he's got 4 of his 5 starting offensive linemen back. I like Louisville, and I like them big, actually. I love this line at only 4.5. My next game, I'm staying in the ACC, and I'm taking Clemson -22.5 against Georgia Tech. I generally don't like to give up a lot of points like that, but I really feel a big bounce-back season this year by Clemson, who had a subpar season last year with 10 wins by their fucking standards. They were 7-2-1 in their last 10 games against the spread against Virginia Tech. They're 5-1 ATS in their last 6 overall. And they returned everybody from that defense, who was the 3rd-ranked defense in the country last year. DJ Ugabayalei, however the fuck you pronounce that dude's name. He's a big-time fucking recruit last year. He has a year under his belt. He struggled a little bit last year. He lost some fucking weapons. He's got some returning players back. And Dabo ain't going to Dabo. Sorry, Pitt. I look for Dabo to come back big in the ACC. I love Clemson big time, -22.5 against Georgia Tech. So those are my 4 picks. Drew, give me an upset. Or Brady, give me an upset.
I already did. ODU.
Yeah, he gave me the Monarchs.
FYI, I put Perdon't on the steno. I like to put Perdon't. Drew, give me an upset.
All right, Big Grizzly. I hate to say this because I know you're a medium-time Georgia guy, but the Ducks, they're catching 17.5 points, and I don't think they need that because I think they're going to win outright. Georgia lost 7 players on that defense. 7 fucking players, which is a great defense in the draft. They're going to be young. They're going to be newer, and they're not Alabama yet. They don't got those guys waiting in the wing. Oregon Ducks. If you don't want to take them on the money line, definitely take them on the 17.5. But quack, 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 quack. They fly together and they beat Georgia.
I 100% disagree with that. Waz, what's your upset?
The Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Do I need to say any more?
Are you going to triple down on Notre Dame? What's your upset, Big Grizz?
Notre Dame. I'm going to put some action. Don't follow me on that. I really think Ohio State's probably going to win this game, but I think it's going to be a really close game. But yeah, I'm going to put some action on fucking Notre Dame on the money line. Me and Waz, we're both going Notre Dame money line, some action. I'm going bigger on them. With the 17.5. We'll get to that later. But yeah, I like that. I think Notre Dame got a fucking chance to pull a fucking upset in the horseshoe.
Hey, so Chad said, BG, the mustache mechanic, slinging picks from the workshop. I respect it.
He should have like some coveralls on or some shit.
I got a prop for this next pick.
All right, you want to go? Go ahead. Give me your spec.
Okay, now Drew, I threw Drew off here. I wrote a pick for my sperm bank on the sheet that really wasn't my sperm bank, just so Drew would think otherwise. Okay, my fucking sperm bank is a good one. Okay, go ahead and take a look out your windows if you have one. Take a look out your windows if you have them.
I can't.
Look into your back. Look into your backyard and just imagine a beautiful game of football happening right in your backyard. The backyard brawl. It's Thursday. Pitt's giving 6.5, and we're gonna fucking hammer them. We're gonna fucking sledgehammer them. We're gonna beat the shit out of them. We're gonna beat them by 25 plus points. You heard it here first. That's not a homer pick. West Virginia stinks. They fucking stink. They stink. JT Daniels sucks. The guy sucks. He couldn't start over Stetson Bennett. That should tell you all you need to know about him. He's terrible. Pitt, on the other hand, returned all their starting linemen, all their running backs. They lost Jordan Addison, no big deal. We got a stable receivers in there. As long as Keaton Slovis is what he is, Pitt will have another 11-win, 12-win season, maybe more. I think they have more this year. The buzz around this Pitt team is college football playoff or bust. That's what the people are talking. Desmond Howard.
Desmond Howard.
Desmond Howard won a Heisman Trophy. He knows what he's talking about. That's what he said. He said Pitt is college football playoff or bust. That's the season. Defense, all the D linemen are coming back, missing a couple guys in the secondary, but that's what Narduzzi does. He recruits great athletes back there, great guys. I'm sure we got a couple guys ready to make plays. I look for Pitt 45-16 Pitt. We lay it down. We'll be there. Drew will have a shirt off. We're going to be going nuts.
Hey, if you look right over the top of Big Grizzly's head back there, that's where I'll be shirtless in that top upper bowl of the stadium. If you look up there during the game at some point, you will see a fat man with his tits out on the seat going bananas.
I thought you guys were in the bleachers.
No. That's where the seats are at now that were really cheap that I told Brady we should have waited for, but he didn't wait.
Oh, so you guys up in the 500 section?
Yeah, we're right above where your head's at. Your bald head's at.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to be partying before the game with our good friend, Teddy Helsel.
Woo!
It's going to be a good time.
Junior, not senior.
Junior, of course. Well, Theodore's big. I would say Big Ted, the legend, if I was talking about Big Ted. Anyway, hell to Pitt, baby.
No, Pitt.
Hell to Pitt.
Hold on. And I heard that Red's the guy who only bangs chicks with business degrees from Purdue University isn't going to be there.
Nope. Yeah, probably not anymore.
Because they bought some tickets, some Fugazi tickets from there.
From ticketplace.com. Why the fuck would that just sounds like a fucking scam.
That sounds
Big Emery's always doing some weird shit.
Yeah.
He just needs to use the normal sites. He got to go on
the Ticketmasters, the StubHubs, the fucking Vivid
There's
seats.
about four legit reputable sites out there you could have used, and he went for some guy who was probably working for Airtime International selling tickets. It's a cutting edge company out in the Midwest.
All right, let me go to Drew's sperm bank lock of the week.
All right, so Big Grizzly stated, and I don't know if we mentioned it last week, but we are allowed player props. And I got a player prop for my sperm bank lock of the week. We have Marshawn Lynch to score a touchdown at minus 150. It's right next to me, baby.
I didn't hear. What did he say?
Marshawn Lynch to score a touchdown, minus 150. It's right there. It has to be on the book. No, I saw that earlier. I was like, I'm gonna fucking pull a joke. That's my sperm bank. But no, my real sperm bank. It was gonna be Oregon until I saw this this other bet, and was. What's the notorious Ric Flair chant?
Woo!
Hey Brady, where does bacon come from?
Pigs.
Suey, baby! Woo, pig suey! Give me the Razorbacks of Arkansas against minus 6.5 against Cincinnati.
Aaron.
Cincinnati lost Desmond Ritterall, Sauce Gardner. They're going to take a huge step back, and they're playing a tough SEC team. Give me the fucking Razorbacks of Arkansas. Woo, pig suey,
Aaron.
baby. Well, Karen, pick up the walkie-talkie. God damn it, Karen.
We got walkie action in the background from the shop. Waz, give me your sperm bank lock of the week.
We know what it is.
Welcome to the Marcus Freeman era, okay? It's a beautiful era of terrific Notre Dame football with large penis Asian men playing quarterback. They both have long, erect penises at all points in time. Their
All right,
dicks
fellas,
can
I'm
be
out.
used
All right, see you,
to
Brady.
fuck anyone and everyone in sight, and they do it frequently. Welcome to the Marcus Freeman era, baby. Notre Dame plus 17.5. Easy, easy, easy money.
That's it? You're done?
Yeah.
He
Well,
just talked.
Well, he's already talked about it 3 times. He's using his 3 of his fucking picks. What else is he gonna say about the fucking game? He's talked about that Asian cock 3 different fucking times in the past 30 minutes.
All right, so I guess it's time for my sperm bank lock of the week. I'm going with your good friend fucking Danielson, brother Wozniak, class of 07 from Eastern Michigan. I love Notre Dame getting 17.5 points on the road. I think this is a fundamental lack of disrespect to the University of Notre Dame, who's the top 10 in some polls, top 15 in a lot of polls. They're 7-1 ATS in their last 8 games, but here's a better ATS stat. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to talk about big Asian dicks. I'm going to come at you with numbers. They're also 6-1 ATS in their last 7 games on the road. Okay. Notre Dame returns 4 of their 5 starting offensive linemen. They return the best tight end in college football, bona fide, top 5 fucking pick, Michael Mayer. He's going to be a top 5 pick in the draft. They got the quarterback, yes, they are putting in a new quarterback, but it's an addition by subtraction because Jack Cohen was god-awful. They're going to be better off without that dude. And they return most of their fucking defense, which was the 15th ranked defense in the league last year. OSU lost a lot of players. They lost a lot of wide receivers. They returned a lot of this. You know what? And they return a lot of starters on defense. This defense is getting hyped up. They're returning a lot of starters from a defense that was 101st against the pass last year. And I think Notre Dame might struggle, which I thought they were going to struggle throwing the ball a little early on, breaking in the new quarterback. But against the 101st pass rate defense in the league, I think they might do pretty good, especially just target big Mike Mayer. They lost their running back, but they got a 4-star out of the transfer portal, and they got a stable of running backs. They're just going to use them all. I love Notre Dame. I'm throwing it all in on them. I'm selling a bar from Big Grizzly Barbell. All that money's going right on Notre Dame. Right on Notre Dame. I love Notre Dame. 17.5. Book it. This is a 5-star. Don't even listen last week.
Don't say it again.
It might be my lock of the year. It's only week 1. It's early, but it's a nominee for my lock of the year. Love Notre Dame. You're giving Notre Dame 17.5 fucking points. You tell me I can start off with Notre Dame getting over 2 touchdowns to start the game. I'm taking Notre Dame every time. OSU might win the game. They might. Probably will. I am going to throw a little fucking cabbage on fucking Notre Dame money line. But it's going to be a good fucking game. Saturday night, nationally televised. It's going to be a huge game. And Notre Dame, you can believe they've been practicing for Ohio State for the last month and a half since camp. So they were probably in spring training getting ready for it.
I don't like the picks. I don't like the picks. I don't like this.
That's our pick.
Love the fucking picks, Grizz.
Grizz is the defending champ. I hate to say it, but you might go.
You might go undefeated this week.
You might go
I
0.
like
You
it.
might go 0-2 in your sperm bank. I don't like the San Diego.
Well,
I don't like the
He's
state.
gonna
I like.
take one loss, and that's going to be that goddamn Michigan State game. Love the rest of his picks. They are terrific picks. Love the picks.
The Aztec one's risky. They got a lot of drama going on in San Diego State.
Yeah, over a fucking punter.
And that's not their drama, anyhow.
Well, two of their players this year are fucking on that team.
Those guys were nobodies anyhow. They shit can't.
Well, so my only fucking thing about this is that Matt Ariza was like low-key a very big part of that team because their offense struggled at times, and they would punt it from their own 10-yard line, and the other team would start off on their fucking 10-yard line, and the Aztecs had a great defense. So the flip in the field was big.
Yeah. Don't forget though, like I told you, Arizona's 1-19 straight up in their last 20 games.
That is true. They are playing shit dick Arizona.
That's true. That's a good
Terrible.
I think they won one game last year.
I want to talk about the Pitt game. I love Pitt in this because Brady touched on it. They returned the most starters in the ACC this year. The two starters you got to worry about, though, is Kenny Pickett, and Brady act like Jordan Addison wasn't anything important, but he was. He won the Biletnikoff Award last year. Those two scared me off. I was going to pick that game. I generally like to stay away from Pitt and the Steelers so I don't look like a fucking homer. I do like Pitt in that game, but then those two scared me away from using it as one of my picks. And it's a rivalry game.
That's why I didn't take it, because I don't want you guys to be like, oh, Drew always bets on Pitt or Pittsburgh or Alabama.
No, you don't always bet on Pitt. You always bet on Alabama.
I was going to take Alabama.
And you always Alabama don't even play this week.
Yeah,
do
they play Utah State. They're giving up like 42.5 points.
I didn't even see that fucking line. I only saw next week's line for them.
I stayed away from it. It's a lot of points.
I seen Brady and Drew both pick Penn State. You know what? I liked Penn State, and I liked them on the numbers in that game, like the data. Something, I don't know, something about that game just fucking – something about that game just didn't feel right for me. I like Sean Clifford. I think Penn State fans hate that fucking dude. I think he's pretty decent.
Clifford, the medium-sized dog.
SPD said, hey, guys, what's up? SPD's in the chat.
What up, SPD? It's been a while. How's it going, man?
Back in the mix.
I think we're going to
what was with all the maths and you got going on?
I really wanted to get some early bets in so I could watch some early college football and be hyped as fuck about it. I will be at work Friday morning whenever the games are being played, but I'll find a way somehow, some way. I'll find a way to maybe sneak a peek on some of them games.
What time is the Ohio State Notre Dame game?
7:30.
I believe that's Sunday morning for me, 8:30 in the morning. So it's Saturday, 7:30 prime time.
We're gonna be like mid-draft during that.
Yeah, we got to find a way to get a TV out there and have that on.
Yeah, we do have to figure something out.
The big game.
We might have to get like dual extension cords or something.
Daniel might have to auto draft whenever Notre Dame comes on.
I know what I wanted to talk about, Drew. Or was that you? Oh yeah, you're Oregon winning on the money line against Georgia.
It's an upset. It's an upset pick. You know, there's no.
Do you honestly believe that?
Yeah, I think they could. I could see Georgia. I could see Georgia taking a step back here, and Oregon has a great defense. I can see Georgia taking a step back this year.
Yeah, but a step back like losing to Alabama in the regular season.
But you just said with Notre Dame, Oregon's a top 15 team. I'm pretty sure. Catching that many points.
I don't have no problem with Oregon covering the spread in that. Like, I like Georgia. You know, I root for them over anyone but Pitt, and I'm a closet Notre Dame fan. But I didn't like taking Georgia. I would have taken Oregon with the fucking points on that. I don't know about winning on the money line, though. I mean, it's Georgia.
It's a bold upset pick, you know?
The last 5 years, they've had a top 5 recruiting class 5 or 6 years.
Listen, I'm not one of those people on TV that goes with the fucking 4-point upset. I like to do it, and I like to do it big, because whenever I hit it, I feel like I got a fucking huge cock, dude. Whenever we're talking next Tuesday, and the Ducks stunned Georgia, I'm going to feel like
Hold on. Now, this big cock upset guy is the same guy that will parlay all the favorite fighters in a UFC card together for a 7-fighter parlay and then fucking lose it
because
and then complain.
because it's a lot. I don't know. A chalk parlay on the early prelims, it usually hits, dude. Usually fucking hits.
Drew will put fucking $50 on a 7-fighter parlay and be like, well, I would want $1 million if it hit. No shit. That's why they fucking let you do it, because you're going to fucking lose.
But so, Drew, are you going to put a little scratch on Oregon?
Yeah, I'll put a little bit of money on them.
Money line.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put $100 on them. Fucking.
No, obviously, I wouldn't have put $100 on a 17-point underdog either.
Unless
that underdog was Notre Dame.
Stop the cap. we're gonna. I'm tired of this Notre Dame talk. I gotta eat before I go to work.
All right, yeah, Drew got to go to work. All right, that's a wrap for week 2 of the Dude Ranch Pigskin Pick'ems. Hope you enjoyed the picks. We're gonna do better this week. I feel it. We can't do any worse than that. Well, I'll take that back.
Don't say that. Don't put that one in the atmosphere.
We could, but we're not
going to
going.
bet on Hawaii, so I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, none of us.
I told you it was week fucking 0. That don't even fucking count.
Also, take Marshawn Lynch to score a touchdown to the bank. It's right there. It's minus 150. It's gonna hit.
No one's used the player prop yet. Or are you guys waiting for the NFL?
I've never seen a college player prop. But if I would, I would put.
My bookie has them.
But if I would,
it would be. It has team props.
It would be C.J. Stroud over 300 yards passing against that Notre Dame defense.
C.J. Stroud sacked 5 times.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
And that's a wrap.
Say it, Grizz. Say it.
Cut.